morning, students. Today, Unit 1, The Gentleman of the Jungle, we are going to be learn which has been written by Jomo Kenyatta. So, who is this Jomo Kenyatta and why the title he has been described as the Gentleman of the Jungle? Almost we know that jungle is nothing but it is a forest. So, the word gentleman which shows in the plural form. So here, who are the gentlemen? They are living in the forest. Why the author wants to tell that about these gentlemen who are in the forest? So let's move to the author's note here. So Jomo Kenyatta, who has been born on October 20 in the year 1891. So here it has been described as 1893, but in some books it has been described as 1891, and he was died in the year 1978 on August 22. He is an African political leader and also he is the first president of Kenya from the period of 1964 to 78. So before that, in the year 1963 to 64, he is the first prime minister of Kenya. Almost you know that Kenya is a country which is located in South Africa. So in those mountain areas, so the Jomo Kenyatta has been started a political party which gives a title as Kenya African National Union, which described as an abbreviative as KANU, Kenya African National Union, which has been started in the year 1961. By that party only he became the first prime minister of Kenya. Later on he has become the first president of Kenya. He is a Kikuyu. What is this Kikuyu? So Kikuyu is a ethnic group, means it's a tribal group of central Kenya. So which they are using the language which is called as Bantu language. So as he is a Kikuyu, he was one of the earliest and best known African nationalist leaders, as he has been started a party. So in that nation, in that Kenya, so he is also the one of the most important political leader, and also he is the secretary of his tribal association in the year 1928. So as the Kikuyu people, the Kikuyu group, the tribal group, as they are having, in that he is the secretary of that group. So he has been campaigned for the land reform and African political rights. So as he has been campaigning, so that only he supposed to start the union, that union only he starts as a party. From that party he has been won the elections and he became the prime minister and president of Kenya. So as the author has been described the lesson, the gentleman of the jungle. So see here in the pre-reading activity, the author wants to tell you here that, so narrate a story from the Panchatantra where good prevails over evil. So almost we have seen so many Panchatantra stories, we have heard so many Panchatantra stories. So what is mean by this Panchatantra? So Panchatantra means 5 story books which has been written by our Indians, and it consists of 84 moral stories which tells about morality and humanity and how that we are going to be success in our life, which teach us morals. Almost we have heard so many stories like that, right? So just take an example, as a clever rabbit is there, the fox and a crow is there, right? So many in these stories, what we are going to be see, the good prevails over evil. So how the evilness will show those animals, for them the goodness will be there, that they are going to be overcome from that, right? So let us see in this lesson what the author wants to tell you as Jomo Kenyatta. See here, before going to the lesson, we want to go with the background of this lesson. So why he used as the gentleman of the jungle? See here, in the late 19th century, the chief European powers divided Africa among themselves. Almost we know that the European powers, the European supremacy what they have done, they have acquired, they have occupied so many lands in the world. Even our India has been occupied by the Europeans, right? They have been made as slaves. So what they have done, they have occupied the African continent also. As they have been occupied the Africans, they made them as slaves. And they could do this because European arms were superior, and because the African chiefs did not understand the meaning of the treaties, they were asked to sign. See here, the European superiors, those superiors, what they have done here. So they don't know, they didn't want to make the Africans to get to know that what these authorities has been done there. By these administrative powers, they have asked the treaties. So treaties refers to here. See, what is mean by treaty? Treaty means it is an agreement. Means here the Europeans has been made an agreements of their lands, and they asked to the African peoples to sign in those documents. Maybe the document is in a blank, maybe the agreements has been made, the agreements which didn't understood to the African peoples why they are going to be signed on that, because the European powers are superior here. As a result, Africans lost the lands they had traditionally lived on and cultivated. See, the African peoples who are living in their continent, who are living in their countries, but Europeans had been made them as slaves. The European superiors who are administrating their African countries. So what they have done, so as the treaties has been made, the agreements has been made, by that agreements, what happened here, that African has been lost the lands that they had traditionally lived. So what is mean by traditional? Traditional means the things which we got from our ancestors, the things which we got from our forefathers, right? So, and in that land they used to cultivate. Cultivating means they are doing the agriculture work, as the lands are belongs to Africans, but by making an agreements, with that agreements, the Europeans has been asked the African people to sign on that. By signing on that, the land what the Africans are having, those lands has been lost. So by showing that their attitude towards European expansion is made clear in the following fable. See, their attitudes. So attitude refers to here, either it may be in a positive attitude or it may be in a negative attitude. But here European shows their attitude in a negative manner. So they are acquiring, they are capturing the land from the Africans. So the land which they need for expansion, which they need for an expansion. So in this lesson also, which we are going to be see in this following fable. What is mean by fable? What is mean by fable? See, a fable is a very short story. So in fable, it teaches a moral or a practical lesson about how to succeed in a life. And also a fable which has been started and which has been originated in India, and a fable which has been started in the early form of storytelling. And we can express here, a fable is a story which has been having the characteristics of an animals, plants, the forces of nature, and also with human characteristics. And the story which starts with once upon a time. So dear students, almost we know that when our grandparents used to tell a story when we are sleeping, as when we are in a childhood days. So the grandmother who used to tell a story, she used to tell that once upon a time there is a fairy tale, once upon a time there is a lion in a forest. Once upon a time, there are animals in a forest. Like that, the story is a fable here, which has been starts with once upon a time. So here also, how the Europeans has been acquired the lands from the Africans. About that things, how the Europeans has been shown their superior towards European. Almost all those things has been mentioned in this fable, right? Which reflects the attitude of the Kikuyu people of Kenya toward European laws and commission. See, the evilness has been shown by the Europeans, but the goodness is there, but the God's grace will be there with the Africans. So finally, they are overcome with that Europeans laws and commission. What they have made the rules and regulation, what they are having their own laws and commissions. By that laws and commission, the Kenyan peoples are going to be overcome and they got their land back from their Europeans superior. So here in this lesson, as the title which has been given as the gentleman of the jungle, means the jungle is a forest, means we can tell here the kingdom of animals, right? So here animals represent here as Europeans. Animals represent to Europeans, and a man represents here as African. A man represents here as African, and animals represent to Europeans. So let us see what the author wants to tell, that how these Europeans has been acquired the land, and finally how a man overcome with that animals. Let us see in the lesson, the gentleman of the jungle. See, once upon a time. So as I said you that it's a fable which starts with once upon a time. So once upon a time, an elephant made a friendship with a man. See here, as we are the human beings, we don't have that much of a relationship as a friendship with an animals. Maybe we are having the friendship with the domestic animals, not with these cruel animals, not with these wild animals, right? But here, this is a fable. Everything can be possible. Anything can be possible. In a fable, the story which has been written here, how to succeed in a life, right? So how these Africans are going to be success in their life towards European. So here it is possible that a man or an elephant who is making a friendship with a man. So the elephant who made a friendship with a man. So one day a heavy thunderstorm broke out. Heavy thunderstorm. What is this thunderstorm? So almost we know that it is a storm with lightning and thunder with unstable air, right? Almost when there is a heavy rainfall, we are going to see the lightnings is on the sky, correct? So on that day also there was a thunderstorm. At that time the elephant went to his friend. So who was his friend? A man is a friend of an elephant. And that man who had a little hut at the edge of the forest. So man is having a small hut. Hut means for his shelter. A shelter for his life existence. So almost we know that shelter, it is nothing but a house or home, right? So a hut is a small building consisting of one room which is made up of, or which has been made there with the help of grass, with the help of logs, with the help of palm leaves, with the help of stones. So here the man having a small hut at the corner of the forest. There elephant has been went in that thunderstorm. Why he went there? He went there and said to him, "My dear good man, will you please let me put my trunk inside your hut to keep it out of this torrential rain?" So as the torrential rain was happening there, so what is mean by this torrential rain? So torrential means it is a heavy rainfall, heavy downpour of rain. So heavy rainfall which is happening there. So in that heavy rainfall, he is asking the request of, means the word here please shows an elephant make and request to the man that asking that to put his trunk inside a man's hut. So what is mean by this trunk? Trunk means it is a nose of an elephant. Almost we have seen how long it will be. So it has been described that in the trunk of an elephant there will be a 40,000 muscles are there in the elephant trunk. So in another manner, trunk is also refers to the stem part of a tree in another manner. But here it has been related to the elephant here. So elephant trunk, which is nothing but the nose of an elephant. By that trunk, he used to smell, he used to breathe, he used to trumpet, he used to drink, and also he used to grab the things, grab the food products to eat by his trunk itself. Right? So what the elephant has been asked a man? He asked a help here, that help to keep his trunk inside the man's hut. So the man, seeing what situation his friend was in, replied, "My dear good friend, my hut is very small, but there is room for your trunk and myself. Please put your trunk in gently." The situation, the man has been seen the situation. There is the thunderstorm has been broke out, the torrential rain which is happening there. In that situation, he replied to the request of a man by saying that, "My dear good elephant, my hut is very small and I am having a single room here, and to keep your trunk, to put your trunk and myself here, it is not possible to be at a time. So just to protect your trunk, you can keep in gently, in and softly. You can keep your trunk here in softly, so that you can protect your trunk, and also I must be in the hut." So the kindness which has been man shown here, by that help the elephant thanked his friend, saying, "You have done me a good deed, and one day I shall return your kindness." So a man helped the elephant to keep his trunk inside a small hut. So by that, elephant expressed the gratitude towards his friend and said that, "You have done me a good deed." So what is mean by deed here? So almost we know that in a general manner, deed is nothing but it's a loyal agreement. But here man didn't do any agreement. So in a simple manner, a deed is nothing but a help. The help which a man has been done to an elephant, or it can be say here as deed is nothing but it is a feat or an achievement or doing something which tells as a courageous. So here the man, to a cruel animal, he gave a shelter, he gave a place to keep his trunk. So he has done something to the elephant. So for that he said, the elephant has been said that he is going to be return that kindness. Today you helped me. If you will be in a trouble for some other day, at that time I will also show same kindness towards you, same help towards you. But what happened next? But what followed? As soon as the elephant put his trunk inside the hut, slowly he pushed his head inside and finally flung the man out in the rain and lay down comfortably inside his friend's hut, saying, "My dear good friend, your skin is harder than mine, and as there is not enough room for both of us, you can afford to remain in the rain while I am protecting my delicate skin from the hailstorm." So what happened next? The man, seeing the situation, he helped to an elephant. But the elephant, as he promised that in the another day, he also returned that same kindness what the man has been shown towards him. But what happened here? As the elephant has been put his trunk inside the hut, slowly he pushed his head inside the hut. Later on, he finally flung the man out in the rain. What is mean by flung? So the word flung, the word here, it is the past tense of fling. Fling means to move or to throw. to throw something some other place. So here flung means to throw or to thrown something. So what happened here? The elephant first he kept his trunk inside the hut, later he pushed his head, later on the complete body of the elephant has been inside the hut and man was thrown outside from the hut. Now the elephant was occupying the hut of a man and the man was standing outside in the rain. As he is telling to that and he is laid down comfortably in the hut and man was standing outside. By that he is telling to his friend that, my dear good friend, your skin is harder than mine. See, just think of here that elephant compared to an elephant skin and a man's skin, whose skin is harder? So yes, it's an elephant skin is harder. But here the elephant is telling that your skin is harder than mine, means a man's skin is harder than an elephant. So here you have to go back with the background here that as I said you that here animals represent as Europeans and man represent as African, correct? So European peoples, the white peoples, their skin is very smooth, correct? Their skin is very thin, isn't it? So as their skin are very soft in manners, for that reason he made this statement as compared to the African, European skin is very smooth and thin. So because of that he made this statement, your skin is harder than mine, so that as there is not enough room for both of us in this set, so that you can afford to remain in the rain. So you can be afford. What is mean by afford here? That you can manage, that you can make available, that you can bear to be in a rain, but I cannot able to be in a rain. I want to protect myself. So this is what the British or the European supremacy was doing with an African peoples, correct? So and he said the final statement here as, I am protecting my delicate skin from the hailstorm. So what is mean by delicate? As I said the white people, they are having the soft skin, or it may be the thin skin or the skin which can be easily damaged or injured. So for the delicate skin they are protecting from the hailstorm. What is mean by hailstorm? So it is a weather phenomenon in which the balls of the ice called hail from the sky. Definitely when the rainy seasons will be happen, we are also have seen in our locality the ice balls has been pouring from the sky, isn't it? So the ice balls has been coming down from the sky as we are eating that, isn't it, children? So the hailstorm was there. In this hailstorm I cannot protect this soft skin. To protect myself I must be inside the hut, and you can protect yourself by standing in the rain. So the man looking the situation, he helped the elephant, but elephant what he has been done? He has been thrown the man outside in the rain. So let us see what happened next. So the man, seeing what his friend had done to him, started to grumble. So by seeing the elephant what he has been done to the man started to grumble. He started arguing, he started shouting, he started fighting with an elephant. While he started fighting with an elephant at the corner of the forest, at the edge of the forest, near the hut, isn't it? So the animals in the nearby forest heard the noise and came to see what was the matter. The different animals who are staying near to the hut in the nearby forest, they have heard the voice of the man and an elephant. By hearing the voice of the man and an animal and an elephant, so they all came near the hut where elephant was occupied a man's side and man was standing outside, and in between these two the fighting was happening. All stood around listening to the heated argument between the man and his friend the elephant. So all the animals came there. They stood and they are listening to the heated arguments. Means they both are shouting together. They are fighting. They are arguing. The man is asking to come out, but the elephant is not ready to come out from the hut because he wants to protect his skin there. So at the same time, in this turmoil, the lion came along roaring. So in this turmoil, in this situation, what is the situation here? The man was outside, the elephant is in the hut, the other animals were also stood there, and they are seeing the fighting between the man and an elephant. So in this turmoil, in this situation, the lion came along roaring, the sound of an lion, the sound of a lion. He came with a roar, with a loud sound, and said that, "Don't you all know that I am the king of the jungle? How dare anyone disturb the peace of my kingdom?" So here kingdom refers to forest. Who is the king of the forest here? Lion. So the lion who came there roaring, he asked to everyone there that don't you know that I am the king of the jungle, I am the king of the forest. How dare anyone who is having that much of dareness, dareness means a courageous, who is having that much of courage to disturb my peace in the kingdom. So here peace refers to, it can be the silence, it can be the quietness, or it can be the calmness, or it can be say as the law and order of the kingdom. So who is disturbing my peace? Who is disturbing my silence? Who is disturbing my calmness in this kingdom? Who is having that much of courage? Because lion didn't know that what is the actual matter was happened there. As he came, as he is the king, it is the king, the lion who is having a right to ask like that. He came and asked that who is disturbing the peace. So when elephant has been heard that lion has been arrived there, and he was shouting towards everyone, by hearing this, by hearing to lion, the elephant was one of the high ministers in the jungle kingdom. So almost we know that in the jungle kingdom, in the jungle law and order, in the jungle rules and regulation, they are having their committee, they are having their own commission. So what is meant by here the commission? What is this committee refers? So they are having their, in the kingdom, definitely. So kingdom refers to here, either it can be take the different kingdoms. So in the jungle kingdom, who is the king? Lion is the king, and different other animals will be there. They are also the respected ministers to that kingdom. So in that, elephant is also one of the minister of the kingdom forest. So he replied, so elephant replied in a soothing voice. Soothing means a smooth voice. Elephant replied in a smooth voice to the lion. What he said? My lord, as he is giving a respect to the lion. My lord, there is no disturbance of the peace in your kingdom. I have only been having a little discussion with my friend here as to the possession of this little hut which your lordship sees me occupying. So he told to the elephant that, the elephant said to lion that, my lord, no one is disturbing your peace in the kingdom. Means we are not disturbing the peace, we are not disturbing the silence in the kingdom. So just I am having a little discussion with my friend. So who is my friend here? A man is a friend. Means he is telling to the king here that as we are the animals, we build a friendship with the human beings. We build a friendship with the human beings, as the human being refers to here a man. So as we are having the only little discussion here that you are seeing here that I am sitting in the hut. As here, the possession of this little hut. Possession means the ownership. Possession means the ownership of the hut. Means which your lordship sees me occupying. As you are seeing that I am sitting in the hut and my friend man was standing outside there, and in between us we are having the small little discussion here, that by this discussion we are discussing only about the ownership of the hut, but we are not disturbing any piece of the kingdom. So till here what we have seen here, the highlighted point, that elephant made a friendship with the man who came to ask a help. The elephant came to seek a help towards man. The man has been helped an elephant. So later on, what happened? The elephant has been flung the man out. When he came out, in between elephant and a man, the grumble was happened, the fighting was happened. By hearing that, animals came there to see the heated argument between an elephant and a man. So later on, the lion also who came there and asked that who is having that much of dareness to disturb the peace of his kingdom. So finally, by hearing to lion, elephant has been made the statement that we are not disturbing your peace in the kingdom, just we are having a little discussion about the ownership of this hut, that you people are seeing, that you animals are seeing that I am occupying in the hut, means I am staying in the hut. As I am staying in the hut, man has been outside and he is shouting towards me and he is asking the ownership of this hut. So these are the things that we have learned in this class. So many one more questions are there for the point of your examination view. So here I am going to be send you some one more very important questions. So try to answer those questions and revert me back. So send me back those answers to my WhatsApp number, and in the next class we are going to be see whether the lion will give a proper justice to the man or not, or elephant has been occupied the hut, whether the hut is going to be belong to an elephant or it is going to be given back to the man. So what is going to happen with that man as who made a friendship with these animals? So almost the final statement also I used to tell you that, so here animals represent as European and a man represent as African. Okay, so thank you so much. So